Hey Brandi, my name is Alex Stemle. I'm the president and CEO of Stemle Consulting Group. And in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. Now, most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, you're lucky because I read minds, and the answer is, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can actually benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation is they have to hiring someone is they don't know who the expert is and who isn't. I have found by giving people a free, easy attack plan of actual things that they can do to impact their business for free, it's actually resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hand and saying, I like you, Alex. Please do this for me. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help with your business, getting more clientele, more revenue, please shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan I gave you to do yourself, that works for me too. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above the competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. So the first thing I want to go over is something called content. Now, as you see here, I do have your Facebook logo pulled up here. Unfortunately, I did not see a actual website other than Instagram. Which, Instagram's a great thing to have, Facebook's a great thing to have, but realistically, in the world of the internet today and businesses, you really want to have your own full website on Google, okay? So, don't have that right now, but big things that we want to work on when it comes to a website. Number 1, you want to work on content. Google likes to see, at least 1,500 words to be optimized, especially trying to get to that front page and getting more business coming to you. So you want 1,500 words on there, but we can't just have any words. We want it actually to be something called keyword rich. What keyword rich means, basically anytime somebody goes into a Google search bar or any search engine search bar, whatever they type in there are considered keywords. Now here at Stemle Consulting Group, we do have a way of going in and seeing exactly what is typed in the most in your area. So it definitely makes it a huge difference. Now we don't want to put too many of those keywords in your page. Google actually dings you for that. They don't find it organic. It's what you call keyword stuffing. So we have an algorithm here that we know exactly where to put the keywords and when to put them. Very, very simple. So just for example, I kind of brought up a couple competition pages here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Let's go ahead and look at one here. It's called Rachel Friedman Photography. So you can see very nice layout, very pretty professional looking site. This is exactly what we're looking for right here. Now the big downside here is there's not a lot of content on there. So this would not be hard to take out. I actually looked at the words, the contents on there. They actually have 544 words. So they're about 1,000 off of where they really want to be getting a huge amount of clients, okay? So what this website is actually bringing in for them right now, they're getting about 400 people to their website a month, okay? They're getting found for 331 keywords, which is great. And I'll talk about some of this other stuff, the backlinks and such here shortly. But that was one I wanted to show you. The next I want to show you is Lindsay Walden Fine Art Photography. Again, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, as you can see, another very beautiful site. Does a great job with pictures and things. But again, there's not a ton of content on here. So let's go up and kind of see exactly where they're at. Now, this program that I'm using is called Ahrefs. I pay about $400 a month for it, but it brings me all the information that I need, all the analytics from everybody's web pages, okay? So as you can see here, she's getting found for about almost 2,000 keywords, which is huge. Like I said, remember we want the keywords and the content. So it's bringing her about almost 900 people to her website every month. So again, that's a huge deal, getting all kinds of clientele from that, okay? The next thing that I really want to talk about is something called Google My Business, or GMB. Now, what that is any time that you go and you type in something in the search bar. Here I typed in photography DFW, and you see a little map that pops up underneath and then 3 businesses underneath that. Well, with those 3 businesses, those people obviously are getting a lot of people to their website. How are they doing that? How did they get in the top 3? Why would you want to be there? Well, let's take this very easily. When you type something in, if you're looking for something and 3 businesses pop up, generally you're going to look at those top 3. Why? Because our brain kind of tells us they have to be the best. Whether that's right or wrong, our brain just tells us that. So how do you even get in there? Well, number 1, you need to register with Google. Once you register with Google, they want to know exact business location, exact business name. They want to know hours of operation. They want a description there. They'd like it to be 500 words. That is keyword rich again. Then they want at least 20 pictures, 20 plus pictures. Now the thing to do on that is when you're saving these pictures is to save them under a keyword name. So we have keywords backing those as well. And then we want as many 5-star reviews as we can possibly get. Get all of those things together and you'll be in the top 3 in no time. That's very, very simple to do. Again, this stuff just takes a little bit of time, okay? A little bit of time and knowing kind of what you're doing. Now, the last thing I really want to talk about is probably the most important when it comes to everything when getting people to find your website, because you remember this, a website is only as good as who sees it. So, you could have the most amazing website in the world, the most expensive website in the world, the biggest website in the world, but if no one is seeing it, it's doing you no good whatsoever. So, how do you get people to really find it? Well, do the content and the keywords. That's going to be a big boost right away. But the biggest part of it is probably called the back-end SEO. And what back-end SEO consists of is something called citations and backlinks. Okay. Now, what a citation is, citation equals directory. So they are directories. Citations are directories. And when I say directory, I mean anything from yellow pages, white pages, Google, my business is a citation. Facebook has a place for citations. There is thousands upon thousands of citations out there. Now, we want to get on as many as we possibly can. I generally tell people I would not get any less than 80 a month. When you're trying to get where you need to go. That would be a huge boost right there. But probably the most important with all of it is something called a backlink. Now, what a backlink is any time you can go on the internet. It doesn't matter what kind of website it is. It could be Facebook. It could be Instagram. It could be a blog post. It could be an influencer post. It could be just a regular website. It does not matter. But anytime on that website, let's say a blog, for instance, at the end it says, check out Sincere Smiles Photography. And then it has a link to your website. Anytime that there is a link on another page to your website, that is considered a backlink. Those are huge. Why is that? Because Google gives power to different websites. Okay, everybody has power. Just how much is the question. So you only want to be on websites that have a lot of power, because then you are also getting the power that they have sent to your website. It is a huge, huge deal. And again, this is one, takes some time. You can't put too many on a month or Google won't find that organic. You need to just put just the right amount every month. And at that point, and luckily here we know exactly where we can go and how far we can go in a month compared to other people. So it makes it really, really nice. But let's kind of look at backlinks here and kind of see what people are doing. So again, here we have the Rachel Freeman Photography. Let's look over here at her backlinks. So she has 813 backlinks. Okay. So Google generally likes to see no less than 250 to 350 just to start optimizing. Okay. So you see 813 there. Again, that's a great number. And then we look at Lindsay Walden, and let's see here. Let's look at her backlinks real quick. So she only has 649. So why does she have 649? She has less than the Rachel Freeman website, but she's getting more traffic. Well, a couple different reasons. One big reason, the keywords are much more. But the other reason is not all backlinks are considered equal. So like I said, we only want to put you on websites with a lot of power. I'm going to click here on the backlinks page, and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. So as you can see right here, this DR, it means domain rating. So how much power is it getting? It's out of 0 to 100 is the scale. You want that number as close to 100 as possible. So you see right here, this 43, it's not doing a whole lot for her, but it's okay. But then you have an 85, that's fantastic. 97, phenomenal. 87, great. 50, you're right in the middle, it's very okay. But then another 90, 50, 90, 90. We'd go through every one of these. How we end up beating our competition. We look at all the backlinks and everything that they are on. And seeing with the backlinks that they are on, we only want the ones with the most power. So we'll copy all those. Once we copy all those, we then go in and put new ones in that we know give the most power. Our goal here is not to match the competition. It is to smash the competition at Stemle Consulting Group. So we see that, and then we can go over here and let's look at Rachel's again. Let's kind of see where she was at. So 813 of them. And okay, starts out with a 97.95, fantastic. 49, not so great, but then you have a 4 here. 4 is doing absolutely nothing. It's just fluff, if you will. Go down through, a lot of 40s, 26, a 1, those aren't doing anything. So as you can see, she may have more, but they don't have as much power as before. Okay, so we only want to get the ones with the most power. That's how you're really going to boost up there. Because think of this, you get on the top of Google, people don't like going through page after page after page, looking for something. They want to see who's on top. That's where you're going to bring in the most clientele and bring in the most revenue. And that's what we want to do for you. Okay, so in closing, I kind of want to go over what we went over. I don't want to go too far in the weeds. I'd be happy to answer any kind of questions and help you out in any way we can. But again, in closing, I want to talk about what we talked about. Number one, we talked about content. Remember, you really want to have that website built. You want, at least 1,500 words on that homepage, and as many as you possibly can, realistically, on that homepage and all the other pages that you have. Everything needs to have keywords in it as well. Pictures need to be saved under keywords, all of the above. Okay, that's the content part. Number two, we talked about the Google My Business and how to get on there, how to make yourself get up to the top 3. Remember, you need to register with Google and get all those things in there correctly. And last but not least, probably most importantly, you need the back-end SEO. That's going to be the citations and the backlinks. Remember, minimum of 80 citations a month, and the backlinks, you don't want any less than 250 to 350, and that's just really getting started. Those are the things that we find that will boost you up the quickest, will get you the revenue and the clientele that you're looking for, and really boost your business to new levels. So you can go with this information I provided you with today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself time, you can give us a call at 317-676-4405. And once again, my name is Alex Stemle. I'm the president and CEO of Stemle Consulting Group. And again, our number here is 317-676-4405. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great one.